most powerful thing also is when it gets exposed, You brought it, you didn't hide and protected it, but you brought it up and opened it up in the light of seeing. And immediately it cannot hold its power. You see, as soon as, as soon as you've made that step to say, okay, something wants to become fetal and to hide or something, but I know I'm not this, and I'm here to move beyond this thing. The minute you open up like that, it cannot, oh, you're abandoning me. Yeah, this is good, because actually it is nothing. It is nothing. A voice that presents a kind of resistance. Now, who is the resistor? Can the resistor be identified even? Resistance, we know, feeling, some pulling away. But what exactly is resisting? Is there a resistor? Is there one who is resisting? Because you say, I know it's not me, then who is it? So we say, use the sensation to find the source of it, I gave example many times that if we had say there was a strong smell, unusual smell, comes in the room, and you say, oh, what is that? Like a smell of strong gas or something. I would say, where does that come from? We're looking everywhere. And a good sniffer comes and, traces it to the back of the house, and we find, here we caught him. It's a dead rat. Okay? So the smell takes you to the source. So use the smell of this feeling to take you to where is the source of it, who is the sufferer of it. Yeah. So can the one who is afraid, who is resisting, can it be identified? And something is aware of both, if they are both. Either is one or two. But that which is aware, but now there's a feeling here, and the feeling tends to be pulling back, and you have named it resistance. So if there's resistance, is there a resistor? Or it is just resistance? But for whom is the resistance, you see? You have already said it's not me. So who does it belong to? So just trying to trace, where is this smell, this energetic smell, arising from? Don't just figure it out in your mind like this, but try and see if you can follow. There's this feeling here. You can feel its energetic presence. It's pulling, and something is feeling, I'm suffering this or whatever. And then you say, but it's not me, it's not what I am. Still the feeling is there. Yeah. So who is the sufferer of it then? And just ask this question and see if a sufferer puts it, that's me, I'm the one suffering it. If it can be identified. And just the attention turned towards that discovery is already burning something. Just, even if you don't find, but your intention to find, and the inward turned, looking, is already burning something, you see. That must be your discovery, not your assumption. You must look and then you'll see, you see. But there's no one there. So if there's no one there, what is the point of the resistance then? No resistor, just resistance. Then must we take care of this? Keep experiencing, keep looking, verifying, but there's nobody here. So there's no one resisting, but there's a sense of resistance. So should we give greater attention to this feeling of resistance? Just keep confirming, keep looking. Where is it? In the very looking, everything is coming back to a state of neutrality, to a state of emptiness and calm. And more confidence will come, will replace this fear. And you say, well, actually, I can look at that, I can look like this at anything, in fact. Until now, something was claiming it's happening to me. But you already say, but it is clear it is not me. Because I'm here before this feeling came, I am here when this feeling comes, and I'm still here when the feeling goes. So if I was this feeling, then when it went, I would also go. But I'm here to watch, now this feeling is not here. So it cannot be what I am. How did it become strong? Belief and identity. This means the feeling comes and something interprets it and says, this means I'm not yet there. Some feelings come in themselves, of themselves, they have no real power. You see? But then as soon as they arise, some tendency to interpret them comes up with them. And it is the interpreting of them that, oh, this means, explaining, this means I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to get it. That's what caused the bad smell, and that's what creates the pain. You see? If you stay merely as the space in which they arise and they come and go without identifying with them, they will not leave any footprints in the consciousness at all. They will not be registered. And this is how identity is shaped. Because each time they come, you embrace it with identity and say, I'm not able to do it, and I'm not good enough, and so on. And somehow we affirm states which are not true, not yours. And look how easy it's going to be dismantled also. But however often and however clever it is at doing that, you perceive this effortlessly. Especially if you don't identify. If you don't identify, your eyes are clear and panoramic, infinite. Then these shapes cannot be hidden. You'll see them they become fluorescent even to you. You see them so easy. If you identify, you bring in a state of blindness actually. And then something wants to protect. If you identify with something, you're going to want to protect it. And if you try to protect it, you'll not do anything to expose it. Now, maybe very slowly, these insights will begin to sink in. Because sometimes the mindset, the personhood feeling is still sitting. When you sit, when you stand, it stands. When it turns left, you turn left. It's there. But gradually you're coming more into the space of presence again. As you feel and acknowledge your own presence. And then you begin to see that these are just random movements. And the tendency to identify quickly, that will not happen. When you don't identify, no trouble. Is it possible, let me ask you, that the tornado is in the head and yet great peace prevail? It's possible?